Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today it's all about getting that foam roller to use. So you probably all have one at home. It's sitting somewhere in the corner, getting all the dust on it and everything. Today we're going to use it. I usually use a soft one, so it's a fairly soft foam roller. If I don't have any pains, any niggles anywhere, then I usually go with a full kind of body workout pretty much with a softer one. So I'm not looking for too much pain. I don't want it to hurt. I kind of want it to be like a good pain. And today I'm going to go through with you for about 8 minutes non-stop in this follow along video, going through the whole body and what I try and do every second day. So I'll make sure, even if I'm feeling amazing and everything is 100% fine, I'll still do this every second day, usually on the days that I do harder workouts. So let's say, for example, you did a long run in the morning. This is perfect to be done at night before you go to sleep after dinner, to make sure that you flush out the muscles a little bit and you're ready to go for the next workout the next day. So we're going to start this together. We're going to start nice and easy, coming down onto your knees. You're going to place the foam roller as far as you can, closer to your knees, and you're going to sit back, and then we're going to move it a tiny bit less, sit back on that, sit back on that. So we're going to keep going with the workout, but this is the first one, so you can get into this position here. It's going to be 45 seconds on each position before we move to the next one. Alright, so let's get going. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go. So place that foam roller high in on the calves. Sit back, come up, move it a tiny bit down. Sit back, come down, move it a bit more closer to the Achilles. Sit on it, come back, and move it as slow as you can. Alright, I'm going to move it up again as high as I can. Sit back on it, and move it a tiny bit down. Sit back on it again. But this is really good if you had problems with your Achilles, problems with your feet, really getting deep into the lower calf here. Alright, we're going to stay on this one twice, so this is a double time one, because we do get a couple of points here. So we're going to keep going. So again, I place that foam roller as high as I can into that knee joint, or behind the knee joint. Sit back, and then move it slightly down, half an inch, and then sit down on it again. So I'm using my body weight on it, and it really feels good as I get into the Achilles. We're almost there. A few seconds left on this one, and then we're going to go into our back. So opening up through the lower back and higher back. Alright, we're going to get that foam roller onto the back. I'm going to go with 2 sets of this one as well. I like to spend a bit of time on the back. So literally I have all my weight first on that higher back area. And then I'll twist from side to side. So you see I go a little bit to the side, and then I come back to the other side. I really feel it a bit deeper when I go to the sides. So I've got all my weight to the left, and it feels good. And then I'll go to the right, so I'll mix around. Right, I'm going to stay on this one. There's a lot of foam rolling to be done on your back. Gets quite tight as runners if you don't look after it. We're going to move to the glutes after this. So just nice and controlled, just going through both sides. So not in the middle of it too much, but really putting that weight on the side there, connected to your lung muscles, which you really start feeling some spots there. Keep rolling back. Almost there. A few seconds left here. Alright, I'm going to go to the right glute. So I'll start off nice and controlled here with the right glute. I'm getting deep into that right glute. Then I'm going to place that foot on top and really go nice and deep into that right glute. So not much. So this is the kind of routine that you want to be doing when everything is fine. Obviously, if you have tight glutes and you know you have tight glutes, you might spend a bit more time on this. But this is the kind of routine that I'll go through when there's nothing wrong. Usually when the strength work and the running all goes on track, you know, the body works well. Alright, let's go on the glutes. So we're starting on the glutes. And nice and deep, just playing around, trying to find some spots that are sore there, spots that are tight. Yeah, so as I was saying, this is the kind of stuff that you want to go just to make sure that we go through every muscle group that gets used while we're running. So obviously if your glutes are super tight, you will stay a bit longer on this, and you might spend 5 or 10 minutes on the glutes. But if everything is fine, don't need too much, just get a bit of blood flow through there, through a couple of tighter spots in there. Alright, we're going to go to the right hamstring. So I'll put my butt off the ground and I just go on that hamstring. And then I'll try and kind of twist my leg a little bit. So I roll through, all the way through those hamstrings. Don't feel it too much with this soft one. But then again, you know, my hamstrings are pretty happy. So it doesn't have to be too much. Just a little bit, getting some blood flow through the hamstrings. Nice and relaxed. I'm on the right side. Alright, I'm going to swap sides, so I'm on my left now. And again, I'm going to twist a little bit, just see if there's any tight spots. If there are any tight spots, you might want to stop this video and stay on that tight spot for a little bit. But if there's nothing wrong, just keep scanning the body. We're going to go through all the legs all the way through. See how that feels. It's a good indication also to see what's tight and what's not. Just twisting through just the hamstrings. Alright, I'm going to go to the right calf. Again, I have my butt off the ground for this one, so I have a bit more weight. And then again, I kind of scan it a little bit, see how it's feeling today. If I find a spot that's a bit tighter, I'll probably stay on it for a bit longer than 45 seconds. This is a kind of a quick session that you want to be doing when everything is right. Go a little bit on that side muscle there towards the shins. Alright, we're going to go other side, so I'm on my left now. Really just trying to find if anything is tight. I might come back to it after it. Again, as I said, you can stop this video and really go on the really tight spots. This is more about just general foam rolling, making sure that you stay enough on each muscle as well. So I mean, I think a lot of people would just go after the muscles that are tight. So you want to be preventing them before they get tight. So it's like if you buy a car and you service it on regular basis, or do you service it when it gets stuck on that freeway. How we're going to go now, shins. So literally in here, just rolling on them. It's nice and controlled. Put weight on just one, and then I'll put some weight just on the other one. Even though the timer is going to go off in a second, we're going to do our quads as well. So about 9 minutes in total. Alright, so we're going to lie down on it. I'm going to get onto my quads now. I usually like to do them both at the same time, so I roll on both of them at once, and then I put more weight on one, really trying to get a feel of what's tight on that side. If I've been doing a lot of trail running, a lot of downhill running, those quads will be tight, so I'd spend a little bit more time on each one. I'll go to the left one, just really trying to see if it's how it's feeling today. Putting some weight just on that single quad. I can roll both of them. Nice and controlled here. Alright. So as you saw, like, it's not a super hard kind of a routine that, you know, if you have something super tight that you want to be doing. This is kind of like, if everything feels right, you just get this kind of routine going through everywhere to make sure that you open up everything and you stay long enough on areas that feel good. So for example, you could have really tight glutes and you spend 10 minutes just doing the glutes and you're kind of done with it. You still want to spend a little bit of time on your lower back, on your back, on your shins, get a little bit onto the calves obviously, even when it just feels tight in your glutes. So you want to make sure that you really kind of get the whole body through. It doesn't have to be long. We pretty much did 9 minutes today, but we went through all the main kind of muscle groups that are used in running, and it doesn't have to be not much, but it has to be consistent. So see if you can come back and try and do this every second day, every day, if you know you get very, very tight. But make sure you get through all the muscles. If you need to stay longer on each one, stay longer, but just make sure you go everywhere so you kind of get the most out of this magical tool. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.